you want to say it, it's fucked up. And I know people are probably saying like, bitch, you like being hurt. I want the best for myself, but I've been so used to not getting the best for myself that I will take something that will be an appetizer until the best comes.
Them bitches be salty, cause all they boyfriends want me. Them bitches be salty, cause all they boyfriends want me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Greetings, salutations. It is I, the crazy lady. I don't even know how to feel about this topic. I don't even know how to go about the situation here because I feel like I was here exactly a year ago. Y'all remember that video? Oh. So, getting back to the matter at hand. It's not natural to go through life by yourself and be content. And I'll say that, you know. So here we are again. And, yeah, these videos are always so hard for me to do. But I must say, I'm actually looking forward to the end of this video because of the fact that, well, not so much the end of this video, but, you know, lunch, because I'm actually, you know what? I want you guys to come with me and see what I got cooking. I have some roasted duck. And not just any roasted duck. Beer can roasted duck. Very much like beer can chicken. Where you put the beer can under the duck and it, you know, it keeps the meat tender. You know, this, something from my childhood comes to mind when I think of this right here. Oh, that's gonna taste so good. Oh my God. I cannot wait. But until then, whoa. Until then, I'm going to have to, I've already prepared myself a little smoothie. Nothing special. This is Caribbean Passion Jamba Juice. The exact stuff, the packaging that you can get straight from the grocery store. I don't know why people pay for Jamba Juice, because all it is just like you're taking a couple of fruits and mixing it in with apple juice, and that's Jamba Juice. Seriously. And I should know this because I used to work at Jamba Juice. Anyways, I must say that this has been a very difficult topic because I'm starting to realize as I get older that my tolerance level for one night stands, my tolerance level for one hit, you know, a one hit it quit it type of guys are becoming lesser and less. You know, even my tolerance for younger guys are becoming lesser and less. And it's starting to come through in a very nasty way because I see myself, you know, being very nasty, short-tempered with guys that basically are not on my level.
Bitch to play with. I'm real crazy, bitch. I'm just a case, bitch. I'm your pussy ass mouth. That bitch to play with.
And I can't decide whether I need to have like a dog to replace it because, like, to be quite honest, my cats and my messy room Let's see. What can I find in my messy room? Ooh, I was looking for this. A port extractor. Oh, I was looking for this for a week. What else can I find in my messy room? Oh! Yes, my guinea pig. Oh, yes. My antisocial guinea pig. Yeah. You'll be amazed at what you find in my messy room. You'll probably find the whereabouts of Amelia Earhart and Jimmy Hoffa somewhere in there.
I was searching for something.
Well, look here.
Lancelot? Thank you.
That's what you were looking for, wasn't it, my dear?
Yes, I forgot.
Now, why don't you come in here and see if there's anything else you like, hmm? Oh, you're a little bunny rabbit. You like your little bunny rabbit, don't you? Yes, yes, yes. There you go. Oh, there's Betsy Boo. You remember Betsy Boo, don't you? Yes, yes, yes. Now then, what else have we got? What's...
It's all junk.
Huh? Well, what about this? This is not junk. Eh?
Yes, it is! I have to say, Toby!
But you know what? Oreo is a lovely piece of... Well, I'm not gonna say he's a piece, but you know, he's so scary. I love my animals as much as I do. Even Mischief here, my brown little bunny rabbit. But one thing I can say is that I don't think that they can really... I don't think they can really cure the hole that's inside of my heart when it comes to, you know, having someone there that understands me. Someone that talks back. And I guess I'll be frank without rambling on. I'm starting to notice that two of my boyfriends, oh my God. That is a sign. I don't know what that was, but I think that was a light bulb that broke or something. I'm gonna take that as a sign. I promise you that was nothing of my doing. But you know what? I'm a very spiritual person, and I'm gonna take that as spirit talking to me. Two of my boyfriends that I have. Mischief. Bugs, can you please quiet down? Let me, you know, this is all about me for just once. This is all about me. Okay? Okay. So, as I was saying before, two of my boyfriends that I have in rotation, who I've, up until this point, I actually thought they liked me. You know, evidence has shown different. Because, you know, one thing I can say that I know about love or relationships as we know them to be, is that people lie, people can say anything, but emotions and actions, they don't lie. And what I mean by this is that two big beneficial days passed by and neither one of my boyfriends in rotation acknowledged it or did anything special for me. Meaning my birthday as well as Christmas. And trust, I've always gone out of my way to show significance and my appreciation for them throughout the years. I'll be at the store and I'll buy something for one of my boyfriends. You know, I'll buy like a sweater or something for him, you know. Just because that's the person I am. But I'm starting to notice that it's not about material things. It's about the action that's behind it. Because like usually the action that's behind it is
stop putting more energy into these men than they are putting into you. Listen to me when I tell you this, okay? Because I'm trying to save you from heartache. I'm trying to save you from wasted time, okay? We don't have a bunch of years on this earth. All we got is what we got. So if you want your king baby and you want to have as much time with him as possible on this earth, then you need to buckle down and get rid of the bad habits that are wasting your time. And one of the worst habits that waste our time on this earth is going after men who are not going after us, baby. I don't care how cute he is. I don't care how nice he is. I don't care how good the sex is, honey. If he don't want you at the same level that you want him, then he's a waste of your time and you need to.
So, let me tell you about this one situation with my white boyfriend. I'll tell you guys about. Okay. It's such a hot mess because he's such a bad liar to the point where he lies about things and then he'll say something else in the next sentence that will contradict the lie in the previous statement. That's how much of a bad liar he is.
Well, Grandma!
Is something on your mind, dear?
Those don't look like your ears, Grandma. What's wrong with them?
My ears?
And what happened to your hands, Grandma?
They are a little swollen, aren't they? I'm sure it's just because of my cold, but...
Sometimes I don't even call him out on it because I love him. I really do. So, going back to my white boyfriend, he originally told me that he had a baby mother, okay? And throughout the years, the baby mother, like, she stepped up in title. And, you know, he would say that, oh, we live together, we don't live together, but she's just my baby mother. Then I noticed in a couple of sentences or so, he said that my girl. And the last time that he and his baby mother had a disagreement, or let's say, yeah, he used the word that we're separated. So, to catch him in a lie, I was having to talk with him, and I was like, oh, okay, so, you know, so what is this, what's the deal with you and your wife? And without him even noticing it, he didn't correct me. So I've been noticing that he's had a wife that happens to be his baby mother during this whole time that he lives with. And during this separation time, you know, this was the time that me and him were going to be spending time with each other. This was the time that we were supposed to, like, you know, have that time together. And you would think that, you know, all these promises that he's been saying for years or so, you know, and now he's separated, we would come together and spend more time, right? The uncomfortable truth. But I actually saw less of him. The one day that we had just been together, I cleared my schedule. You know, I was looking forward to it. I didn't take any more orders at all for that day. No orders on Instacart, no orders on Postmates, none of my little app gig jobs that I do. He came over, you know, we had a couple of drinks, we smoked some weed. I say probably like about an hour and a half. And then his baby mother calls on our day that we're supposed to, because mind you, when we have a day, when we have that day, usually, well, for the majority of the day, a good, you know, 6-8 hours is something I look forward to. Well, he took the phone call in the other room, so I imagine it was private. And he ended the time with me to go spend with his baby mother. And I was like, well, aren't you guys separated? Oh, well, you know, because he was telling me that he was going to get his own apartment. And, you know, because he was living with his baby mother's family. And, you know, he was looking really optimistic about it. And I was like, oh, great, you're going to get your own apartment. You know, I'm thinking like, oh, that means I can come and visit you for once. Because I never have had a chance to visit you. Ever. And then he says, yeah. Me and my baby mother were thinking about, you know, moving in to an apartment together.
And
How was that any different than the situation that you had? Oh, because you were living at her family's house. So this time you're going to have your own place. At that point in time, I knew that it was over. You know, I haven't really talked to him since. He's called me one time. That's also let me know, like, how much I'm not on his mind. Because he's only called me one time since then. And, it's very sad when you come to that realization, when you come to that uncomfortable truth that you were putting more into the relationship or whatever situationship it was than they were. And aside from the fact that this was a affair, he had a wife, or, you know, aside from that, you know, there's been lots of relationships that I've been in, or other people have been in too, where it was an affair or was it a side relationship, and it was very fulfilling. And I feel like it was equal. But that was when I came to the uncomfortable truth that it was not equal. And I'm only going to be dead weight if I just continue hanging on to something that's not going to go anywhere. Like a dead-end job. And I know people are probably saying like, bitch, you like being hurt. I think it's not so much what we like or that I think it's sometimes, I think some people can relate to this, is that you would rather be in something than be in nothing. And let me explain this for example, okay? The dating market, the hookup market, however you may want to say it, it's fucked up. I mean, and I think this is the best way I can say it. I want the best for myself, but I've been so used to not getting the best for myself that I will take something that will be an appetizer until the best comes. But in actuality, I don't believe the best is there for me because I've never had the best. And there's a part of me that believes that I don't deserve the best. And circumstances that have my peers, you know, my peers, I've never really seen anyone in a really healthy relationship. Not my best friend, but he's a gay man. He's a white gay man on top of that. And that's a completely different demographic. That's a completely different aesthetic. But as far as a trans woman, I know a lot of trans women, successful and all, famous, not so famous, porn stars, and this is what's so sad. None of them that I know have any healthy relationships. It's all the same spectrum. Unstable. I think maybe one trans woman that I do know that is in a stable relationship, but she's a lesbian. And once again, that's a different aesthetic. So I don't have any good examples. I really don't have any faith that there's something better or good or healthy for me. So you know what? I tend to take the scraps. I tend to take the crumbs because they're sometimes better than having nothing. And sometimes they're better than going out into this dating market, because this dating market right here, out here now, child, it is like to find a good fuck. Oh, honey, that right there is like, that's a quest. I'm not talking about someone to have a relationship. Let's just get that out of our heads. Relationship? Fuck it. You know, And this is, I'm being real with you guys. To find someone that you're compatible with, someone that fucks you good, someone that your energy is right with, that is a quest. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's always something that's missing or something that's off. In today's market, you know, it's like, oh, okay, you got a guy that fuck you good, he can make love to you good, you know, he's great in bed, but he's an asshole. But you gotta go pick him up, and he lives 45 minutes away, and he wants to be picked up and taken back. Something like that. Or you have a guy that looks good, he fucks okay, but he comes in 5 minutes. You know, it's always something that goes along with it. You know, and I'm not going to sit here and say that these situations are just isolated to being a black trans woman, but I would say they're isolated to just being a woman, period. But being a black trans woman on top of that amplifies it even to the extreme. And I know we all have issues. I please share some of your issues with me in the comments. I'm pretty sure, you know, hey, misery loves company. But I think there's a better way to say it. We all love relatability. But yeah, it's not perfect. Which brings me to the next topic, the next guy. My fuck buddy of 3 years or so. He's a great fuck. You know what I'm saying? He comes to see me on his own. Well, used to. And of course, I've never been to his place before because, you know, he has I talked about him he was the subject of that whole video of he's using quarantine to ghost me. So him, I've been noticing, and sometimes this is another thing that I've noticed too about, like, when you get a good fuck or when you got something good going on, when the guy knows that you are like dependent on them, and this, I'm gonna say this is probably an isolated black trans woman thing, just trans woman thing possibly, but in my community, when they know that they're a good fuck and they know that you actually depend on them, they try you. So this is how he tries it. He will complain about the time that it takes me to pick him up, the time that he needs to be back, you know, and that's the thing I'm saying. It's just like, he's an amazing fuck buddy. Probably one of my best fuck buddies to date. That's how good he is. And believe me, I've had some fuck buddies up to, I've had porn stars, movie actors, rap stars. Not to brag, but I didn't got around. But I think that one of the biggest flaws that I can say in my young but old life here on this earth is, and I'm gonna tell you to all you young girls that are watching this video, if you don't take anything from Auntie Fox, you need to take this. If a guy has good dick, and I've told you guys before, good dick is not the equivalent to big dick. Good dick. He happens to have a very nice sized dick. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, the worst thing you can do is tell the motherfucker that he has good dick. And trust me, you don't have to say it by saying, oh my God, you have good. You can say it through the actions. You can say it, you say it through, you know, like what I've done with him. I've cleared my schedule. You know, because to me, it's not so much, because people are going to say this, they're going to see this and say, oh, bitch, you do anything, everything for dick. No, it's not so much that. We have to understand something here. It's not so much about dick. No, it's about emotional, mental, psychological health. It just happens for me that my emotional, psychological health usually depends on how much Prozac I take throughout the day, you know, to get my chemical balanced. Feeling good about myself, which usually I need a little bit of extra help. That's probably not legal. And then there goes the sex. And the sex probably makes up for about an 80%, of my mental, emotional health. So, trust me, by me having good dick or having sex, it is best for me emotionally, spiritually, and you know, it all comes down, once those things are taken care of, everything else falls into place. The finances, the physical, you know, everything else just falls into place. You know what I'm saying? So, even though I don't even have to explain that to you guys, so I just get so tired of like how people like to downplay sex as like about sex. Well, bitch, you try going let's say a whole year without sex and without any type of supplements to get your honey. People can do that, but that ain't me. Hopefully that will be me one day, but it ain't me today, not in 2021. I'm speaking for myself, and as I said before, and I've said in many videos before, people have, this person over here may have a little something they do to keep them on track. This person over here may have a little program, or, you know, clean and sober or whatever. But this bitch right here, trust me, I do what I gotta do so I can get to where I need to get and be sane about that and get all this shit right here paid for.
That bitch to play with. I'm real crazy, bitch. I'm just a case, bitch. I'm your pussy ass mouth. That bitch to play with. I'm real crazy, bitch.
As my little boy toy here. Now, a couple nights ago, he hit me up. I'm thinking, you know, when a person texts you, hey, if he hits me up and say, how's your day? It's very much like this. My day is going good. So, what's up? When you gonna come through and put that dick up in me? It's very much like that. Very straight to the point. So, for him to hit me up, I already know he wants to come through. So, we're going back and forth, and mind you, this is a texting that's going on, like, in a 3-hour period, because, like, I'm, like, doing my little work, doing my Instacart, my Postman, you know, switching, so, by the time I get home, finish all my orders, I'm like, so what's up? This is why I text him. I said, what's up? You trying to pull up? You trying to pull up and pull in? Pull up and pull in. You know what I'm saying? That's how we have it. Yeah. So, he's like, yeah, I wish I could if I had the funds. See, this is what I'm saying, bitches. If you don't get nothing from this video, this is why you cannot tell niggas that they got good dick. Because they try shit like, nigga, you didn't hit me up, dragging me on for 3 hours thinking that you about to pull up, thinking that you got the funds to pull, and you just hit me up just to say that I wish I could if I had the... Okay. So, yeah. Mind you, this was a day that I had like three Instacart orders. Like each order like 2 hours a piece. And in between those orders, because you know I'm a very multitask type of bitch, I had a Postmates order. Now, people probably think yourself, you know, oh bitch, you making all that money? You still gotta make more money? Bitch, get up out of my pockets. Stop counting my money. I'm not in your pockets. Do not, honey, I got all this to pay for. I got all these animals to pay for. And I got a habit to support too. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, honey. All that, it sounds like a lot, but as soon as it comes in, it goes right back out. Okay, so I'm saying to myself, okay, damn, fuck. But you know what? I'm a workaholic and I'm a hustler. And like I said before, I make shit happen. So I text him and I said, okay, all right, well, I'm gonna take another order. I'm not gonna make any promises. This is why I was texting him. But I may be able to swoop you up if this order is cool and I get a tip and everything like that. You know, I'm just putting it out there that the possibility is there. You know, I'm not trying to make it so easy like, oh, I'm gonna just take this order and I'm gonna just work it. Okay. So I noticed like a normal, humble person would say, oh, thank you. That's so cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, you don't have to do that. You know, this motherfucker, guess what he gives? Well, I hope it's not too late because I'm not trying to wait here for you at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, this motherfucker didn't. No, this motherfucker didn't! See, this is why people, y'all need to, this is why I need to have the sex. Because you know what? This is why, baby, if I haven't told you before, I am 5150 crazy, honey. 5150, honey. Baby.
That bitch to play with. I'm real crazy, bitch. I'm just a case, bitch. I'm your pussy ass mouth.
So, I also take anger management therapy. Yes, there's a such thing for that. So I have to calm myself down. Because he tries me. He really does. And I gave him something that he wasn't expecting. I said, okay, well, God forbid that I would have you waiting until 2 o'clock in the morning, knowing how much of a busy schedule you have. And he texts me back and says, oh yeah, because I got my godson. And that's another thing. Just like my other nigga and his baby mother that, over the years, you promoted her from baby mother to girlfriend to wife. You know what I'm saying? He has a godson. But he takes care of his godson like it's his son. And I'm not stupid. Child, people, honey, I have godchildren. I really do. You don't see me taking care of bitch, honey. In the black community, when someone says that, that's your godchild, honey, that's the same equivalent of saying that's your play mama. Yeah, you that's your play mama. So when someone takes the privilege of a godchild and you treat them like a real child, honey, it ain't your godchild. Yes, it's your godson. It's your son that you got from God that has, it's your son that came from God, from your semen. God sent. And it took a lot of willpower for me to do this, but this is progress. This is progress because I've told people before, people think that I'm, the drugs are the big addiction. It's the D for me. But anyways, I told him that, you know what? Since I would hate to have you waiting, we'll just schedule this for another night. He thought I was playing. And all of a sudden now he wants to start complimenting me. Oh, you look so pretty in your Facebook pictures. Honey, it was already done. And that's one thing about me, is when I'm done, I'm done. And, yeah. I guess to sum this video up, because there's really no conclusion here, because I'm no better off now than how I was when I started this video. But I can honestly say that I have come to the conclusion that a lot of times, and a lot of guys, these two particular guys, I'm dead weight. There's no other way I can put it. I'm their dead weight. I'm their convenience. I'm not a priority. I'm a convenience. And that's a big difference, because you can be a side bitch, you can be a priority. Because I've been a side bitch, honey, and I've had niggas put their wife and their other side bitch on hold to get to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to say that I'm trying to be like that, but I'm just saying I'm not a priority, and I've accepted that. And how I move forward, I have no idea. But I know I don't like this. But I don't know what else there is available. God, this is so sad. That's why the lesson here is that self-love is so important. If you're one of those fortunate people to have that, embrace it. Other than that, subscribe, like, share, and voice. Until next time.